Hey guys, welcome back. I got 10 winter tips for you that I've slimmed down from an original 34 tips. So hopefully you guys find some good stuff in there. If you want to see where I got these tips, check out the description below. There's a huge winter series I did where I went out into the woods, did a big bushcraft shelter, froze my butt off, and learned a bunch of stuff. So you can see me learning in real time down in the description below in those videos. So without further ado, let's jump into the tips. First tip is get a down hoodie. Now, I know down is expensive, but a down hoodie is one of the best things that I've used for winter backpacking and staying warm. The down puffs up and it fills up around your chest. That way less heat escapes from you. It does the same thing in your sleeping bag. I was just able to retain so much more heat, and it made my jacket just feel so much more warm. I really, really love these things. Now, they are expensive, but they definitely are worth the money. This is from Goose Feet Gear Down. You can check them out in the description below. They sent me actually the booties and pants, which I also love. Look forward to that in a review to come. If you can't afford down hoodie, a fleece hoodie you can get for like $6 on Amazon. It will kind of do similar to the same thing. It'll kind of fill it around your neck. You can kind of cinch it off. I really did like this. Does not compare to the down, but I do like the $6 fleece hoodie. Again, you can check that out in the description below. Snow gaiters. Snow gaiters for your feet. Definitely worth it. They're going to lock in some warmth. They're going to keep out the snow out of your shoes. And mostly it was for warmth. I like them. I think I stay a little bit warmer with them. So absolutely get yourself a pair of snow gaiters. Your gloves. This took me so many times to get in the habit of this, but don't be an idiot like me and set it on the cold ground or a rock. When you take off your glove, put it in your jacket so it stays nice and warm. It took me a million times to learn this, but it's a small little tip that will just give you a little bit extra comfort out there. Reflectix. You guys have seen me toting this thing around for years now, regardless of your budget. I love this thing. I love it. For about $22, you can get enough to make like 3 of these sleeping pads. It provides +1 R value, and it really, really reflects the heat back at you. When I tested this out in the winter, just taking my sleeping pad out, it was like a 3 R value. Laying it on the ground, I can immediately start feeling the cold. When I put this under that, oh boy, I could immediately feel the heat as opposed to the cold. When I took this out, back to the cold. So no, this really works. Yeah, it doesn't fold up that great. You know, it's kind of big and you got to roll it up sometimes, but it absolutely works. And it provides +1 R value as well. I would actually recommend that if you were choosing between a sleeping pad that is insulated and non-insulated, get the non-insulated one. Save some money and use this. It's going to do better for you. You will absolutely have a better sleeping pad if you skip the insulated one and just get a layer of this. I guarantee you. Because the insulation, it's just some fuzz in that sleeping pad, man. It ain't stuff like this. Well, some of them might. I think the Nemo Tensor, the Alpine Tensor, probably saying that wrong. I think it uses something like this. And some of the pads that are kind of noisy, I think they use similar stuff to this. So again, I love it though, and you can do so much more with it. You could also make some nice inserts for your shoes that will reflect the heat back out. This also works with tinfoil if you wanted to do the same thing. You could also make a nice cozy for your food. Again, put your food in there, a little bit extra warmth. And then another thing that I've done is I made a pot holder just to keep my food a little bit warmer. Reflectix, man, you can't go wrong. I love it. I think it's probably my favorite thing. Maybe. I don't know. Great tip here. Eat late and eat spicy. I usually eat around 9 to 10 p.m. to keep the food in me longer so I can generate more heat. Eat spicy. Don't drink rum and whiskey and expect to get warm. Really, spicy food is where it's at. Have a spicy dinner, maybe have some spicy meat sticks or something like that. It does help, and it will heat you up. One thing I definitely won't be going winter backpacking out was some form of wood cutting material. Most of the wood is going to be on the ground. You're not going to see it, so you're going to have to get freestanding wood. That's the wood that you see just sticking up off the ground. So it's going to be a lot easier going around sawing that off or chopping it off than it is busting it up. Also, you might find some really nice long logs that you decide to saw up or chop up and make some really nice logs that you can lay and make a platform for your fire. And when you're making that platform for your fire, don't be afraid to double it up. Make another platform over the top of that. Triple it up. You can make another platform over the top of that. In my winter videos, I only did 1. I should have been 2 and 2 and 3. I could have been building these all-night fires. And then you just put your fire on top, and it just kind of goes down. Again, some type of wood processing tool. I'm never going backpacking without it. Now this one, heed my warning. I warned you. You're going to want to go out, you might be one of those guys that's doing pretty good in life. He can afford that nice North Face or Montbell jacket. And then you get over your fire because it's really cold. You're in the winter and you're in the snow. and you just notice, wow, I'm really close to this, and you're going to get embers all over you. It's going to happen. You're going to get stuff that's going to come, and it's going to put a hole in your nice new jacket. Your Mont Belle's going down, bro. That fire can't wait to put holes in your new shit. So my pants have them. There's a hole in the side of this hood. It's just part of winter backpacking. So, you might want to get that really expensive stuff, but maybe you should just call it quits at Columbia. Yes, I'm a product tester for them. I get paid nothing to promote them. It's just good quality mid-grade stuff. So I absolutely would probably skip some of the high-end stuff for the winter. It's just going to ruin it. It's just going to ruin all your stuff. I've got holes in everything from my gaiters to my pants to my jackets to my other vest. I warned you. Possibly one of my most important tips for you is do the dry run. Do the dry run. Take your gear to the park. Take your gear in your backyard even. Set it up. Make sure you can last 5 minutes out there. You might get out there for 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes and be like, whoa! I'm certainly glad I did not take this into the mountains. I can't even stay in my own backyard. The winter dry run is your most important dry run probably ever. Even over PCT dry runs and stuff like that. PCT, I mean, you got supply points all over the place. You can get gear, food. That place is like a just smorgasbord of opportunity and safety. But when you're out in the winter, you're out there by yourself, cold kills. It's the silent killer. So be really careful, man. Make sure you got the right gear. Make sure you test it out. Make sure you do the dry run. And I hope you guys have a safe, awesome winter. You're going to be seeing more videos coming soon from me. I had actually injured my leg, and so that's been keeping the videos out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, a top 10 tips video, and I will see you very, very soon. Leave me a like in the thing. Like the thing if you like it, and maybe sub if you haven't subbed, maybe. Cool. Or a comment. Smash that notification button. Bell.